Good morning. This is the early morning Channel 7 Action News. The latest local, national, and world news from the Channel 7 newsroom.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7's 5:30 Action News with Bill Bonds, Diana Lewis, and Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everybody. 12 long years of...
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7's 11 p.m. Action News with Rich Fisher, Suzanne Jiha, and Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everyone. The Wayne County Community College Board of Trustees has voted to settle a legal dispute with former President Reginald Wilson, whom they fired last May.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 Action News Weekend Update with Don Lark, John Gross, and Detroit's first news team.
Good evening. Highland Park Police tonight have new leads in the hit-and-run accident that killed a 14-year-old boy and injured several others Wednesday night.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 6 o'clock Action News with Dana Eubanks, Guy Gordon in for Mike Hofeld, and Detroit's first news team.
Good evening. Our top story tonight centers on another type of opening day at Tiger Stadium, and that special group of fans that have followed their hometown team but have had their own set of ups and downs this season.
Action News 5 p.m. with Bill Bonds, Robbie Timmons, Steve Garagiola, Rob Kress, and Detroit's first news team. From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 6 o'clock Action News with Rich Fisher, Mary Conway in for Doris Bisco, and Detroit's first news team.
Once again, good evening, everyone. Our top story tonight at 6. How can a young man be beaten to death with a baseball bat by another man and not have his civil rights violated? That is a question that a lot of people are asking tonight. Good evening, everybody.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7's Action News with Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everyone. Some of the nation's most powerful political leaders and civil rights activists gathered in Detroit tonight.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 Action News 5 p.m. with Bill Bonds, Robbie Timmons, and Detroit's first news team.
It was emotional and it was riveting. A man from Michigan, a U.S. Senator, Don Regal of Michigan, fighting for his political life, his reputation right now in Washington, D.C.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 Action News with Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everybody. I assume that you saw what I saw. The pictures were not pretty. The words were not pretty. For the most part, the story was downright ugly. Was it the truth? They called it Detroit's agony. An estimated 13 to 15 million Americans all over the country just saw a very bleak view of the city of Detroit on ABC's prime time, and they saw the mayor. There is no denying the city has tremendous problems. Tremendous problems. But did the report present Detroit fairly and its problems? Or was it a bunch for the sake of a sensational kind of a story about a big city in big trouble?
This is Channel 7 Saturday Action News with Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everyone. David has done it again. Goliath is dead. Michigan State has upset #1 ranked Michigan in college football.
From Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 Action News 5 p.m. with Bill Bonds, Robbie Timmons, and Detroit's first news team.
What kind of a game is Saddam Hussein playing? Obviously, he must be aware that if there's another war, he cannot win it. He did not win the last one. So what's really going on over there? Well, push came to shove this day in Iraq when United Nations inspectors apparently found proof, evidence, irrefutable, regarding Saddam Hussein's outlawed campaign to develop his own nuclear, atomic, or biological weapons.
Michigan's #1 news station, this is Channel 7 Action News with Detroit's first news team.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, take a guess.
College football, the ambush in East Lansing.
Good evening, everyone. Here's what's happening. A night of talks between negotiators for the Detroit School Board and the union for striking teachers ended with a glimmer of optimism.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight, angry protests at a house of worship in Washtenaw County. Now, it's at the center of a sexual abuse case involving several young children.
From WXYZ, where 7 stands for news, this is Channel 7 Action News, 5 p.m. From WXYZ, where 7 stands for news, this is Channel 7 Action News tonight.
The search is on tonight for a man who...
You're watching WXYZ-7, where 7 stands for news. This is Action News tonight.
Beefed up patrols are on a mission to save lives tonight in a town known for parties. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Hayes, in for Guy Gordon.
And I'm Diana Lewis. Ann Arbor police say they've issued hundreds of tickets for alcohol-related offenses in just 2 weekends.
7 stands for news. This is WXYZ-7 Action News, 6 p.m. 7 stands for news. Is WXYZ-7 Action News tonight.
Tonight, for the sake of our unity as a people and the strength of our democracy, I offer my concession.
This evening, I received a gracious call from the Vice President. We agreed to meet early next week in Washington.
Their battle ends as our battle begins with a second blast of snow clobbering southeast Michigan.
Good evening. First tonight, Metro Detroit getting blanketed by a second blast of wintry weather. More than a dozen local school districts have already canceled classes for tomorrow, and you can see those closings at the bottom of your screen tonight.
You're watching WXYZ-7. Now, Action News at 5 with Robbie Timmons, Frank Turner, Jerry Hudak with Doppler 7 weather, and Don Shane on sports.
Slushy roads could turn icy and dangerous tonight because frigid temperatures are on the way. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Frank Turner.
And I'm Christy McDonald. Robbie has the night off.
You're watching WXYZ-7. Now, Action News at 11 with Diana Lewis, Guy Gordon, Jerry Hudak with Doppler 7 weather, and sports with Don Shane.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks.
With Frank Turner, Carolyn Clifford, Mary Kay Kleist with weather, and sports with Dave Llewellyn.
I wasn't really concerned about what he had to do.
You're watching Detroit's first high-definition newscast, 7 Action News at noon. You're watching Detroit's first high-definition newscast, 7 Action News at 5.
The biggest beef recall in American history has schools scrambling. They're trying to find replacements for that meat. So far, at least a dozen school districts in our area have been hit by the recall.
You're watching Channel 7, named Michigan's Station of the Year. This is 7 Action News at 7.
Hey, Kelly, you didn't forget to bring that beautiful woman with you, did you?
Who's that?
That would be the one sitting next to you, pal.
Oh, you mean my wonderful wife, yes.
Here I am.
We ad-libbed the opening, but that's the way it's always been. It's been a while, more like 1,000 years since the three of us have been in this room. We're glad we're here, and we sure are glad you're here for a very special edition of Channel 7 Action News at 7. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bill Bonds.
And I'm John Kelly, and we are indeed, all of us, marking the 60th anniversary of Channel 7 with the team that put Action News on the broadcast map, actually, in the early 1970s. It's good to be back at the anchor desk with Bill, and the team wouldn't be complete, of course, without Marilyn Turner, who's also with us tonight to bring you the weather forecast.
Which is chilly, very chilly.
WXYZ-7 is on your side. Now, 7 Action News at 7.
It'll take a while for the mayor to be up and around again, but tonight doctors say he is at least doing well in his fight with a bout of diverticulitis. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Frank Turner.
Now, Channel 7 Action News.
Ford is the leader of the pack tonight as Detroit's Big Three reap the benefits of a sales boom fueled by cash for clunkers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Diana Lewis.
And I'm Stephen Clark.
Channel 7 Action News starts right now.
A contentious day in court moved Kwame Kilpatrick to tears when prosecutors played the tape from a jailhouse phone call with his wife. Good evening. I'm Diana Lewis.
And I'm Stephen Clark. It's not over yet. The ex-Detroit mayor is due back in court tomorrow morning again for a restitution hearing that has ripped the lid off his family's privacy.
Channel 7 Action News starts right now.
A violent attack at this home is shattering a family tonight. 3 people were hurt, and police say one of their own relatives is to blame. Good evening. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Stephen Clark. The person in custody is accused of picking up a hammer and using it like a weapon. As Action News reporter Cheryl Choden tells us tonight, neighbors were stunned by all the commotion in Farmington Hill.
7 Action News starts right now.
Clash while a woman grabbed a 7 Action News tripod and smashed it on the ground.
It's terrible. I had to try to live like this.
A gravely ill man bundled up in his home. His thermostat reads 44 degrees. How 7 Action News helped this man who's suffering in the cold.
Newt Gingrich pulls an upset in South Carolina. Could this win be a game changer in the Republican presidential race?
Gingrich won the primary by double digits. It's a stunning comeback for a candidate who trailed Mitt Romney by 10 points in the polls just last week.
Winner of this year's DuPont Columbia Award, the highest honor in broadcast journalism. You're watching 7 Action News, always taking action for you.
Controversial Christmas gift.
Mr. Kilpatrick, did you actually receive those funds? Funds from a Chicago pastor?
If he did, Kwame Kilpatrick could be headed right back to jail. Wait until you see what a security camera caught.
Panic at the gas station.
Someone just stole my truck from downtown. Hoover got my 3-month-old daughter in the back.
Cops jump into action, but tonight, see why her father could face charges.
Winter warm-up.
It's going to feel like spring in January. You've got to see your 7 First Alert forecast.
Drama in Detroit.
A City Hall bombshell. The city attorney removed immediately. Will it help avoid a state takeover?
City Council desperately hopes so. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joanne Purton.
And I'm Stephen Clark.